Collect any 4 packs and get a Sky Store movie.
Hey Jack, I've got new ones.
You look really grown up. Very smart, Jack.
That your sisters?
Can I have that? Jack?
I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Clearscore.com.
What doing?
Just checking my free credit score and report on clearscore.com, miss.
Oh, okay.
With the best odds on all English football, you get more with Betfred. More edge-of-the-seat action. More drama. More control. And more last-minute winners. Get more from Betfair with the best odds on all English football. Are you ready for more?
Bearded men, we can't promise we'll make you a hipster. But the new Barber Club range by L'Oreal Men Expert with cedarwood essential oil will tame your beard and help soften your skin. Beard care made simple with new Barber Club by L'Oreal Men Expert. Got a beard? Welcome to the club. Now available at Superdrug.
Hey, Hob, what are you doing here?
Call of Duty's going back to World War II.
We've got to get a squad back together.
Yeah, we do.
We need the animal.
Duration that CCTV picked up my client. And the defense rests.
We need you.
I'm out. I've got a career now.
Thanks, Stuart.
It's Ben.
Don't care.
I'm in.
Where's Dave?
Be here in a minute, mate.
Oh, guys, let's do this.
Cheers, man.
Call of Duty World War II. Play map packs 30 days early. Only on PlayStation 4. For the players.
Discover iZettle Go, the smart point-of-sale app. iZettle, tools to build your business.
This is where it started.
I overtook him on the first bend.
It was neck and neck. I remember spinning off and thinking I was out of it. But then I came back.
Real racing is back with only the fastest cars. GT Sport, where the world comes to race. PS4 for the players.
It's true, Celtic Park has hosted many other sporting events, including cycling, track and field, and hurling.
No goals at the break between Rangers and Motherwell are reviewed to come. Now today at 5 p.m. on BT Sport 2 and available in 4K UHD, you can see the European Champions Cup rugby match between Wasps and Harlequins. Should be a good one. Alan McCoy and Stuart McCall are here. Look, loads of chances to talk about, but no goals yet. And there was a massive chance for Motherwell, wasn't there, in the first half? Stuart, cleared off the line by Ryan Jack. Keeper has been involved at both ends.
That's right, yeah, just breaks in there, hits it well. Jack does terrifically well, and it's really brave goalkeeping. But it was a slow burner. It's coming to a really good game now.
And a good save there, Alan.
Oh, it's a brilliant save. I mean, Jack does really well initially to stop. I think it's keepery shot with his left foot. Jack does well to get back on the line to help his goalkeeper there, but this is a brilliant save. He reacts really well to take it away from the left foot of Hartley. Tremendous save.
He's been good in this competition for Rangers so far this season, but Rangers have had plenty of chances in that first half, and you just wonder, was the breakthrough going to come? Because some of them are pretty clear-cut chances as well, Ali.
This again, I think this is a great chance for Morales. He earns it with his left foot shot. He should do better. He's got plenty of time. The ball's coming down there, and he just holds on to the shot a little bit too long. And he slows it away. There's a lot of space down that Motherwell right-hand side, Stuart.
Well, that's it. Kip is playing too narrow for Motherwell on the 3. As a third centre-back, he's chucking so far in. And I think Rangers should play the boy Candias out there and go wide and have 1-for-1 on him, but it takes a good first touch. That's what I'm saying about just beginning a party. He doesn't score enough goals, and that was a good opportunity.
Alves popping up here
Great
too.
Great delivery from the Declan John's left foot. And the boy said in full commentary, Alves just gets too much on the header. Again, a great chance. Lovely ball from Candias. Declan John, who they kept up from that particular corner. They kept 2 men up from that corner. Gets on the end of it, but heads wide.
You'd have loved some of those chances. Look, there's been a bit of needle in the game as well. We did see ahead of the match, Peter Hartley, Alfredo Morelos, a bit of talking was done ahead of it. A few incidents which have maybe angered each other, really. Not an awful lot in much of it, those two.
It's a semi-final, you didn't get that. OK, that's gone in his face. There certainly was a hand in his face, and he's taken a bit of retribution, but listen, he gets booked for that, and that's a fair decision, that's fine. But it's a semi-final, you're going to get a bit of that. I think we should focus on the end-to-end play. The last 25 minutes has been a really good game.
Yeah, that one is clear booking.
We can't have it both ways, Darryl. We want to see a competitive game of football. We're getting a competitive game of football.
Yeah, and look, we kind of expected the fiercely competitive nature as well. I mean, we were just sitting in behind the managers here. It's interesting just to watch them, isn't it, here today?
As you forget what it's like down there. You don't, but I forget what it's like down there. Both managers, as you would expect and as you would hope, really passionate.
OK, we are really looking forward to the second 45 now. It has been fiercely competitive, no goals, loads of chances. Pedro Caixinha and Stephen Robinson will be in there right now trying to inspire their team all over again.
The attendance record for a game at Hampden is set at 149,415.
Let's stand over here. Yeah. Okay, guys. Welcome to this truly authentic Swiss experience. Now, we will make our initial climb to 14,000 feet. And there we will need to take some oxygen. Yeah? And then we can abseil round the overhang. From there, yeah, it's just a short free climb to the top.
Sometimes a taste is all you need. Like the Swiss stack with Emmental cheese sauce. One of the great tastes of the world. Now back at McDonald's.
With Expedia, when you book your flights and hotel together, you can often save money.
At all protected.
Discover iZettle Go, the smart point-of-sale app. iZettle, tools to build your business.
What have these two fun lovers got in common? Yes! They traded in their games and gadgets at sex. Money! So now Ken can give little Ken the birthday he deserves. And with a shed-load of sweet cashola, Reuben can finally water ski from a ruddy shark. We can't tell you how to spend your money. We can buy your games and gadgets. Sex.
There's no starting over, no new beginnings. Time raises on. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Be it for ease, be it for love. I won't take the easy road.
Match day's my favourite day, despite all of these bums in my face. And the clueless steward clearing the way.
We've cleared the way for you to join Paddy Power's VIPP Club. Just place 5 bets of £10 or more in a week, and you'll get a free £10 bet the next week.
At least we got the best seats of them all. Go! My bet's gonna come in, I know. The high flags are...
That's the spirit VIPP Paddy Power, you beauty.
What doing? What doing? What doing?
Moose, just checking my clear score. Because the better your credit score, the better interest rates you can get on loans, credit cards and mortgages. Better score, better deals.
Oh, okay. Better score, better deals. Better score, better deals. Better score, better deals.
Yeah, Moose.
See how your credit score can get you better deals on loans, cards and mortgages for free at clearscore.com.
It's a noisy, chaotic, confusing world. If only everyone could see it more clearly. Separate fake from fact. If only we all understood what's really going on. The world needs another Economist reader. And now you can try The Economist absolutely free of charge. Text free 1 to 78070.
With thousands of UK GPs in our smart network, you could see a doctor in 6 minutes. On any device.
Your prescription is ready.
9 out of 10 people get the help they need first time. Push Doctor. The wait is over.
The greatest champion in UFC welterweight history, Georges St. Pierre.
November 4th, Madison Square Garden. Georges St. Pierre is coming out of retirement.
Michael Bisping, middleweight champion of the world.
He will fight Michael Bisping for the 185-pound title.
Think you're going to come back, step up a weight class and take my belt? We'll see about that. I'm going to knock you out.
Two legends of the sport. And what an awesome fight. I can't wait.
It's true! A clash against England, 1937, still a European record.
Nil-nil at the break between Rangers and Motherwell. The winner will play Celtic in the Betfred Cup final. And the managers are still in there talking at the moment. What do you think Pedro Caixinha will be saying right now? Do you think he'll be happy enough with what he's seen in the first 45, Ali?
I think he'll be fairly happy. I mean, I don't want to blow Stuart's trumpet here, but I think he's absolutely spot on. I think Rangers have looked dangerous when Candias on the left-hand side has got the ball and he exploited the area in front of Kipre. And I think they should do that. The Rangers looked more dangerous when Windass has swapped over to the right-hand side, but effectively, in terms of having an impact in the game, it's been Candias on the left against Kipre. And if I was Rangers manager, I would actively encourage that. The one thing I would say, in Motherwell's favour, I think they've looked dangerous as the game has gone on with set plays, particularly corners from their right-hand side.
Yeah, they're dangerous, absolutely, with set pieces. And Louis Moult as well, you mentioned, one deflected just wide. They've got to watch him carefully, Rangers.
Yeah, they're having. I think the key is when Rangers are having a lot of possession and going forward. Motherwell have always still got 2 up, and when you get Bowman and Malta, Rangers can't relax in that. And I think it's been a really good, entertaining, certainly second part of the first half, and hopefully more to come.
No changes for either team. Here we go for the second 45. Back over to Stephen Craigan, Chris Sutton, and Rory Hamilton.
Oh, thank you very much, Darryl. 2011 was the last time Motherwell were here at the National Stadium, and they are determined to be back again in a month's time. But likewise, Rangers, that same year, 6 years ago, was the last time they lifted a major piece of silverware here at Hampden, and they're looking for a crack at Celtic on the 26th of November. Something has to give here. 45 minutes to be played. There may be cause for extra time and penalties. It will be settled right here this afternoon. 38,000 Rangers fans. They've sold out their allocation. Motherwell just under 10, and they're certainly making their voices heard. A bit of a false start for Motherwell there, and they've given it straight away to Morelos. Jack now to Candeas, who's back out on his favoured right-hand side. He and Windass switched a little in the first half.
I have to say, Rory, I thought the guys at half-time absolutely bang on. I thought tactically in the first half, Rangers looked more of a threat when Pedro switched Candeas to that left-hand side. And he was giving Kipra a really hard time. And then to put him back on the right-hand side, he just hasn't been as effective.
Apologies for any bad language picked up by our pitchside microphones. Molt couldn't quite find Bowman. For once he'd managed to get away from Alves. And it's just having to come outside off his line anyway. Looked to be just inside the box.
I think Alex Fisher, the Motherwell substitute, is having words with the assistant on this side. Here we go, Anik. Oh, it's a tough one to call.
Fingertips are outside, it looked like. I think the line's the goalkeeper, so he may just have got away with it.
Richard Tate. It's a deep one and easy for Anik with the Rangers backline retreating, but no real danger.
It's been a huge sense of disappointment, certainly from the Motherwell manager, on their deliveries from set plays. You know, they've put themselves into good positions, they rely on good delivery, but it's something he works ever so hard on. They'll be furious with the deliveries so far today.
Dorrans, Rangers, excellent record against Motherwell in the League Cup, having won the last 6. You have to go all the way back into the 50s when Motherwell last knocked Rangers out of the League Cup. Penya's touch, allowing the cue to come in. John was there to help his teammate out. Shot was Jack, now John steps inside Cadden. It opens up nicely, gets Carlos Pena, and it might break for Morelos. Dunn across with the block.
Well, I think done good. And it's really well played. Slipped into Pena, and Morelos. Dunn's not there, that goes in. It's a timely block. Charles Dunn.
Terrific play initially by Declan John, you know, looking as if he's going to go down the line, driving himself inside. There's a familiar face. You know, almost on Pena, you know, we spoke of him at half-time, really. He hasn't really had an effect in the game, has he? You know, when you're going to play in that number 10 role, you have to try and affect the game.
Keith Lasley now the assistant manager to Stephen Robinson after hanging up his boots at the end of last season. Here comes Pena, charging down the clearances. Tavernier to Candeas, and Morelos is on the move. He's got Pena in the middle. It's Pena's header, and it goes wide of the target. Trevor Carson was always confident it was going wide.
Yes, good from Candeas. Again, and Morelos, the early cross. Saw him score a really terrific header at St Johnstone last week. That's a difficult one. He's backpedaling, just trying to angle it to that near corner.
He started the last 5 games now for Rangers. Took him a while to find his way into the starting lineup. He's really been the one to profit from the situation surrounding Kenny Miller. He has taken his chance. 4 goals in 8 games. Bruno Alves is helped back to his feet. Candeas doing well up against Dunn. It's Pena looking for another sight of goal. It's also winless. And at point-blank range, Trevor Carson saves once more.
He's got to score. He's got to score that, Josh Windass. It's an unbelievable opportunity. How it comes to him, I think, is maybe a little bit fortunate there. I think a natural finisher there just pops that into the corner. It's a big miss for Rangers.
And Motherwell have a corner. This certainly something that Windass will look to add to his game. He's just scored twice for Rangers.
Well, I think a natural finisher just finds the corner. I think he's rushed it, and you can see his dad's reaction. I think he would have scored.
It's almost as if Trevor Carson's just saying, hit me. You know, he's kind of stranded. He's hoping he hits the ball at him, so let off from Motherwell.
Chris Cadden looking to punish Rangers' wastefulness in front of goal. He'll have another chance. Then you're seeing it out at the front post. Cadden a bit deeper this time, and Anik underneath it, and he's lost it, and it's Moult, and it's gone in! And Louis Moult has done it, a poacher's finish! And that is why he is one of the most sought-after players in Scottish football right now.
Well, a huge miss at one end, Motherwell did on the other end. And from the corner, I think Anik wants a foul. I don't think it's a foul. It's off the bar, it's scrambled clear, and then Louis Moult, he's such a natural finisher, isn't he? He's a sniffer. He's not going to miss from there. Motherwell, 1-up.
Louis Moult's always on the move. It's all about anticipation. He's thinking the ball might come off the crossbar. It might come back to me. I might get a second chance. But it's the one area of the pitch they work ever so hard on, set plays. They know Rangers may have a slight weakness. They don't have a huge physical presence. And it's the breakthrough. Stephen Robinson's men lead in the semi-final.
An emotional moment for Moult. And emotions running high for Motherwell. They lead an early goal in the second half of this semi-final. That's 9 for the season for the Motherwell number 9.
He's not scored in 3 games, but he's such an influential player, Louis Moult. He's a goal scorer, he's a finisher, he can score all types of goals. And he expects the ball in and around the box to land to him. He anticipates things. That's why he's going to be well sought after.
As you say, 3 games without a goal, that doesn't last long when you've got the finishing qualities of Louis Moult, who keeps up his average of a goal every other game. 18 goals in his first season, 18 in his second. He's halfway there already. That takes him to 45 as a Motherwell player. Well, now are we going to see what this Rangers side are made of? Big questions being asked.
Well, they have to respond, Rangers. It was such a big miss. Just wonder what the time was between the Josh Windass miss and the Motherwell goal.
John forward, cleared by McHugh. It's Motherwell's 19th goal in this season's Betfred Cup. They've only conceded 4. Biggest test that they had was really away in Dingwall against Ross County when they went to extra time. They breezed through their group. That was Group F with Morton, Queen's Park, Edinburgh City and Berwick Rangers winning all 4 games.
It's fair to say, Rory, Rangers actually have played okay. You know, from middle to front, they've created chances, they've moved the ball well. They've just missed that little edge. Just when the big moments have arrived. That was a big moment for Louis Moult, and he takes it.
I mean, there are fine margins. You talk about fine margins in the game. Rangers should have scored, and then Motherwell do. I think Anik, he'll be disappointed. Didn't judge the flight of the ball well enough. But Louis Moult scored so many important goals for Motherwell. Will that be his most important?
Well, they've got 35 minutes to hang on. There will certainly be more twists in this one. It's forward from Tate. Bowman linking up with his strike partner Moult, and back it comes to Ryan Bowman. 2 in the middle. One of the front posts is Campbell. The flag's up. see the urgency from Rangers trying to get back underway.
There's Bowman down the left-hand side, just whips that ball in. Oh, do you know what? He's onside.
And they are loving it right now.
I see Jack Anik there. Pedro Kashina has stuck with him in this Betfred Cup competition, but you know there is the argument. Where's Fodringham? I think he's good on crosses.
Oh, and Alves short with that, and Anik had to be alert and just got there ahead of Ryan Bowman.
It's a big risk from Alves. I don't think he realised Ryan Bowman was there. He took his first touch. He didn't even look to see where he was. Put his goalkeeper in all sorts of trouble. And a let off for Bruno Alves, the most experienced player on the pitch.
Oh, an apology from the Portuguese international.
Where do you stand on the goalkeeping one, Stephen?
Well, I think in a major semi-final, when you know it's so vital for you as an individual, as a manager and as a team, you have to play your best team. If you think Fotheringham's the best goalkeeper, you have to play him, Chris.
Jack Anik seems to be in a little bit of pain. Worth keeping an eye on him.
He's holding his arm.
Campbell clattered by Morelos. And I think that one will be for persistent fouling. Alfredo Morelos finds his way into Stephen McLean's book.
Well, it's being persistent, hasn't it? Just in the back, and he's got to be careful now. He's got to keep his head.
Well, there will be a change coming up for Rangers. Aaron Nemain readying himself, but they've got defending to concentrate on for now, because Motherwell have another corner. We know what happened last time. Cadden to whip his right boot around this one. Anik stays this time, and Hartley was unable to get much on it. In fact, there was a foul.
And you just wonder, there was a foul there, but Anik didn't want to come. I think that was in his territory.
Jumped forward to Windass, but his touch let him down, and then he did win it back from Tate. A bit of an exchange of possession, but it is working out nicely for Rangers and Carlos Peña. Well, you look at Candeas on the left-hand side, it was completely open.
You know, how he doesn't see a player of his calibre. Rangers spent a decent amount of money. How does he not spot Candeas there, who would have been in? Pedro's made that tactical switch again, hasn't he? Candeas to the left.
Done. Cardoso just needs to be careful with both Bowman and Tate closing him down. So that will be Carlos Peña's last involvement as he makes his way to the touchline. And the change will see Aaron Nemain on a 6-month loan from Manchester City, and just his 4th appearance, a big moment for the 19-year-old.
Well, it's a positive substitution. This Penna moved off the pitch quicker than he's moved all game.
It's nicely worked by Motherwell, and it was Campbell's cross-come shot that found its way into the arms of Jack Anik.
It's Windass who's taken up that 10 role now. Main out on the right-hand side.
Here is Nemain. Tavernier for Windass. Keepray gets it clear, and Tate just launches it up, and that's retrieved by Candeas. Now Ryan Jack being hunted down by McHugh. John. Rangers fans looking for more from their side. Tate's clearance. Doran's Rose. Alves. Has to go all the way back to Anik. Anik looks for Candeas again. He's done well against Keepray. The big Frenchman just trying to recover his position and hold up the Portuguese. John's ball in. Nemain won't win too many headers at the back stick against Charles Dunn. Tavernier. Brilliant from Dorrans. Nemain comes all the way to Candeas, and he just couldn't keep it down.
Not an easy chance. It's bouncing. He just has to try and stay on top of this. Candeas drifting into the box. Late there. Strikes it well over the crossbar.
It's good play by Rangers. Patient, moving the ball, waiting for that passing opportunity. Candeas frustrated. He probably feels himself he should have done a little bit better. Could have made the goalkeeper work.
Bowman. And Cardoso remains down. Another clash between those two.
He's got to stop the game here, Stephen McLean. You know, it's another head knock. He's got his arm up.
Well, this is a really nasty one for Fabio Cardoso, but play goes on. It's Morelos. It might break here for Windass. And cleared by Dunn. Still Cardoso remains down. Still Rangers look to attack. He goes all the way across. Nemain was at the back post. They can't force it home.
Well, Cardoso's in trouble. It's horrendous. It is his nose. They need to get someone on. It's poor. It's terrible refereeing. It's twice in this game. Stephen McLean, there's a head knock, and I think Ryan Bowman, I think he should go for that. I do. I think that's a poor challenge. I think he's led with his arm. And if that's not a red, it's certainly a yellow.
Well, he's already been booked for a very similar challenge.
He should be off, Ryan Bowman.
It's a silly challenge by Bowman, isn't it? You know, once you've been booked and you lead with your arm a second time. Very similar to the first half. And we've seen Cardoso lead with his arm and Louis Malt as well.
Well, for me, that's a different one to the one in the first half, his first yellow. I think he has led with his arm. I think he has called him flush in the face. Just there, that elbow. I think that's unacceptable.
Well, and you can see the damage and the effect that it's had on Fabio Cardoso.
And Pedro just kicked a water bottle across his technical area. He's furious, and do you know what? I can understand why. But Stephen McLean has a duty of care to the players.
Well, Pedro Caixinha is absolutely furious. It's spilled over a little on the technical areas.
I'd be surprised if he comes back. I mean, it isn't going to be easy to stitch the nose, I wouldn't think, in that time.
Well, Stephen McLean is, it looks like, ordering both managers up into the stand. Stephen Robinson is on his way. Pedro Caixinha just getting clarification from Helder Barbosa, his assistant. But it looks like both managers will be going to the stand as Rangers ready Ross McCrory to come on. Well, Pedro Caixinha will make his way upstairs to join Stephen Robinson. Stephen Robinson will now give his tactical alterations to Keith Lasley. As Ross McCrory comes on, they're not even going to give Fabio Cardoso a chance. The youngster who's made his first start against Celtic earlier this season. It's well played by Trevor Carson.
Good goalkeeping, strong goalkeeping. Wonder what Dave King is making of all of this.
McCrory under pressure from Moult. The header from Dunn goes straight to Jack, and look at Rangers, they're flooding forward here. Candeas has it, and he goes it alone, and it's wildly wide of the target when he had 3-4 options inside him.
Well, that's a big opportunity for Rangers. You can see that 3-on-2. Kipper actually does well to hold him up. Goes on the inside. It's a wild effort.
I think that's where a lot of Rangers' threats have came from, is the counter-attack. You know, they win the ball, they break forward well in numbers. Better finish.
Quarter of the game left to play. Both managers will be away from the touchlines.
There he is, the Portuguese man of war.
Former bullfighter and his team are really in a fight here. And in the scoreline, they are up against it. Motherwell with a 1-goal lead with 22 minutes left to play. Cadden. Bowman rises again, cleanly this time. Pedro Caixinha not taking his seat, and he still looks like he is not over that touchline altercation regarding the challenge by Bowman on Cardoso. And Kipre with the foul on Candeas. Just a free kick.
Just too short for him, isn't he, Candeas? Just almost drawing him in, trying to suck him in, playing a little 1-2 round about him.
Well, the confirmation from the medical room is that it's a broken nose for Fabio Cardoso. What a great surprise when you saw the reaction to the challenge. Stepped in to take possession away from Windass, but it's Candeas. Moult. To John.
Well, you're down to the last 20 minutes, and you're thinking, if Kenny Miller was on the bench now, would he be an asset?
Well, you need big game players. You know, when you're under pressure, you're chasing a game, you need someone who has the experience and has the know-how, Chris. You're right, to get goals and to affect games. And Kenny Miller can certainly do that.
Well, it's another foul by Kipre on Candace. Well, it's not been given. It will just be a throw-in, rather. Candace hit the deck looking for the free kick.
Well, Elder Baptista in the technical area, extremely close. He's protesting. I think he goes down too easily. And there's a shake of the head from Kenny Miller. What difference? He must be thinking, I could make a difference in this game, and I could do nothing from my position.
I think that's the bigger frustration, Chris. The fact you're so far away from the game, you can't affect it. You can't get your emotion and your passion and your tactics onto your players.
A change for Motherwell as Gail Bigirimana comes on to replace Alan Campbell.
There's a 4-4-4-3-3.
Louis Moult against Ross McCrory. No indication of a change just yet in the Motherwell formation, whether they will drop to a back four. Bigirimana. Jack though. Anik. Well, that's a lot of Aaron Namain. Tavernier to Morelos. Windass the man in the middle. Morelos wins the corner.
This is where Alves has to be aggressive. Tavernier's bigger one, Ross McCrory. Got to go and force themselves and try and get in the end of it.
Stephen McManus will be delivering the messages between Stephen Robinson and Keith Lasley. Out comes Carson, just got enough on it. And now, well, Motherwell looked to break through Bigirimana, but he gave it away. Tavernier in, Morelos at the back post. Windass to Candace, and back it comes to the Rangers number 11. Windass in, but too close to Carson, the delivery.
I like that from Carson, though. See, the Motherwell goal was from a corner. Anik wasn't committed. That's twice Carson has come. He's caught one, he punched the other. And Motherwell scramble it clear, but he's positive.
So Lasley and Baptista, the two making the calls on the touchline now. But here's Moult, and he goes for it first time! Magnificent Moult! Stephen Robinson celebrates! Motherwell 2 up! And could that be the goal that puts them into the Betfred Cup final?
Well, see the look on Pedro Cachina's face, but this is absolutely brilliant from Louis Moult. I think he's onside. The ball goes over the top. And to have that confidence to execute that, it's not an easy finish by any means. As soon as he hits that, and it comes off his foot, you know the answer, you know what's going to happen, and the net bulges. Superb from Louis Moult.
We said ahead of the game today would decide where Louis Moult's future may lie. Is he a big game player? Can he do it on the big stage? He absolutely has. His link-up play, his hold-up play hasn't had a lot to do, but the 2 moments of magic have came from Louis Moult. Unbelievable finish, simply sensational.
Well, Motherwell have 15 minutes to hang on to a 2-goal lead. They led Rangers in the Scottish Cup last season, and it took 2 late goals from Kenny Miller that day to turn it around. Rangers coming back now. Namain's ball into Herrera, who is on for Josh Windass.
They've just been clinical. Rangers have probably had the better chances, more opportunities to get shots away. Motherwell not as many, but when the two have arrived, Louis Moult has taken them.
losing out, and Malt's going for it again. He's not going to manage to pull it off for a second time.
Even after such a wonderful finish, that was optimism from Louis Malt.
Well, that's the result of what looked like an arm from Ryan Bowman. And that ended Fabio Cardoso's game. Now here's Bigarimana, space opening up for Motherwell on the counter. They will, of course, be very wary of releasing too many men forward.
Pedro's win-win statement seems so far away, doesn't it? Of course, the game's not over. Rangers will push to the end. They'll try and get the next goal to put themselves back in the tie, but it's looking a huge task.
There's a man who says he's addicted to winning. It was the only option for Rangers today, and every day. In the main, he is quick, but he won't catch that.
And for Motherwell, I think it's about how they manage the game. Rangers will commit men forward, they'll overcommit. Can Motherwell make those 2 or 3 passes to break that press, which gives them a little bit more control of the game?
And here it is again. You could watch this all day. It's such a wonderful finisher from the talismanic figure for Motherwell.
He did it in similar fashion against Celtic last season. Malt continuously showing his class and goal-scoring prowess.
He makes his mind up early with the finish. Harry McCoist will tell you better than anybody. He has a wonderful picture, but then to execute that skill isn't easy, and it was inch perfect.
Your big players come to the big occasions. Louis Malt has certainly arrived today. If anybody had doubts about can he play at the top level against the best players, I think he's quashed those this afternoon.
Well, he was absolutely superb in the quarter-final against Aberdeen. He has stepped it up a notch again here on the biggest stage. Cannon. He does well against Jack. Finds Tate. Bigarimana. Back to Cadden. Tate. Last touch came off Dorrans. And it will be a corner kick to Motherwell. And it's helpful in running down the clock as well.
Yeah, it is, but it's Motherwell who look like the side in the ascendancy now. Rangers look rudderless.
Cadden will just leave this one for Gail Bigarimana, who did spend some time at Ibrox on loan from Newcastle United, never played a game. A bit of a bizarre loan situation. It's Bigarimana's corner. It did just... no, it didn't stay in play. Straight out.
And now the Rangers players, someone has to step up. It's got to that stage. Who's going to be the one that can try and change the momentum swing, try and put it back in the Rangers' favour and put them back in the tie?
Well, what does it mean to Pedro Caixinha if he can't get back into this in these last 10 minutes?
The Rangers need somebody to step up. Tavernier plays that one in, and it will be a corner kick. Rangers expect to be contesting finals.
Dave King must be thinking, I've backed you, Pedro, and you're not coming up with the goods.
There's still time, 10 minutes left to play.
You think he'd be under pressure, Chris, if he didn't win this today?
Absolutely. It's a big club, Rangers, and I have to say, if they don't win this today, they've underachieved.
Declan John's ball in, out comes Carlson, and he's claimed so many of those. and that eases the pressure on the Motherwell back line.
Nothing better as a defender, Rory, when your goalkeeper comes and plucks the ball out of the air, relieves the pressure.
And then delivers a ball like that for Moult, and Anik had to be alert to it, and was.
One long ball. One long ball. Louis Moult is nearly in again. Rangers defence have to deal with that.
Bowman onto Moult, faced by McCrory. Did well to get his cross in. It drops for Bowman.
Well, I'm not so sure he should be on the pitch, Ryan Bowman. As it drops down, it's a nice take to get onto his left foot.
Anik to launch it up towards Morelos, who won his header well. So the new strike partner in Eduardo Herrera.
Well, it's a big 10 minutes, isn't it? Well, we've got 8 minutes left, and we've heard about passion, about character. That's what we've heard from the Rangers camp, comparing themselves to vampires. But there hasn't been a lot of bite this afternoon.
To Cadden, and Moult got a push in the back from Alves. It's Cadden. Motherwell corner.
And I think since the second goal, Motherwell really have managed the game well. You know, they haven't given Rangers any encouragement. They've played the right pass going forward. They've dropped it in behind. They've stretched the game, played the game in Rangers' half. Good game management.
All the noise is coming from the Motherwell end at Hampden, as they look for a third that would put it beyond Rangers. Bigaramana, it's dropped to the edge of the box. Cadden closed down Kipre, and he's fizzed that one a little too hard, and it did come off the corner flag. They're just trying to encourage their side on. 7 minutes to hang on, but they have a cushion. Rangers looking for something to give them hope for these closing stages. Since that big chance for Josh Windass, they really haven't troubled Trevor Carson too much. Candeas has it. Back from Bowman to Dunn.
Can I understand what an achievement this would be, Rory, if Motherwell do manage to see this game out? When you speak about budgets and you speak about size of crowd and finances and infrastructure, Rangers absolutely miles ahead. So it's a huge effort for these players to, first of all, even compete with Rangers. Never mind think of beating them.
Declan John adding some impetus to the Rangers attack. Nemain in, Morelos is there! What a save from Trevor Carson, and he hung on too.
Did I see a little wink there at the end from Trevor Carson? It's a good ball in. Morelos gets himself in between the centre halves. It's a good header. And Carson springs to his left-hand side. Good hands.
Well, and Alves and Moult, there's a flash point here. There was certainly a kick out on the floor, and Moult is down under Herrera's challenge. Well, we knew this was going to be physical, and it has been exactly that. And Stephen McLean has got a big call to make here.
Well, you see Alves trying to win the ball, and as they go to ground, Alves kicks out. That's a red card. He should go. And then Louis Moult reacts. Bruno Alves has lost the plot. Rangers have lost the plot. He has to go. A player of his experience kicking out like that. What on earth was he thinking about?
I'm guessing it's just general frustration. He knows how big a game it is. Your captain and your leader on the pitch. Bruno Alves knows he's been wrong.
This is afterwards Herrera coming in. You know, should he go down there or not? But just stay out of it.
Well, certainly no love lost between the players. Stephen McLean has taken the advice of Graham Stewart and Stuart Stevenson. It's a yellow card for Molt, a yellow card for Herrera. And no call on Alves just yet. We will wait to see if there is more to come there. Well, Stephen McLean, is he getting ready to restart play here?
Well, here we have it again. And that kick out, it's a red card. Absolutely. I'm not so sure that Louis Molt shouldn't have gone as well. I think Louis has a little kick back, but we can't see it clearly from that angle. But I think Louis Molt should be sent off as well.
But he hasn't even spoke to Alves. It was Alves and Molt that initially were involved, so not to even speak to Alves. It's incredible.
It is incredible. It has been an incredible game. 3 minutes left. There probably could have been 3 red cards in this game.
Well, not could, should have been 3 red cards.
But we will finish the contest. Or we are, as it stands, with 11 against 11. Both managers have gone. That's well worked, though, by Rangers to Candeias. Over the top of Morelos is the main, and Tavernier battle away. Rangers fans try to give their players a lift, and boy do they need it. Dorrans for Declan John. Jack. Candeias looks early. It's flicked on by Herrera, and Carson in full control of that one.
Well, here we have it again. Alves goes up early, kicks out. Louis Molt kicks out. They should both go. But the fact that Alves wasn't booked, that could go to the compliance officer. I mean, you seem to get away with a lot in Scotland this season, but I'd be surprised if he got away with that, Bruno Alves.
You would say Stephen McLean had the perfect view of that. He's made his decision. There's just over a minute left. The understanding is that there will be 4 added minutes, but plenty of the Rangers support have seen enough. They don't believe there's a way back in, as Alex Fisher is being readied for these final moments. Bigaramana wins it back for Dunn. And McCrory knocks it out.
Well, a lot of those Rangers fans, as there's another incident here, you wonder what they're thinking walking out of the stadium. It hasn't been good enough under Pedro Kushina. They've been well beaten today.
Well, Ryan Bowman is the man on a booking and making his way to the touchline to be replaced by Alex Fisher. The foil to Molt, but it certainly is Molt who will be grabbing the headlines once again. On comes Alex Fisher for what will be the added time, of which there will be 4 minutes for Motherwell to see this out. Rangers fans flooding for the exits. They're not budging from the Motherwell end. They're looking to savour all that they can get from their Hampden experience. Up goes Kipre. Bigaramana knocks it on. Alves, the big name player. Herrera being held. No, he was holding Kipre. Free kick for Motherwell. Well, remember, on Tuesday, Scottish Football Extra is back from 6:45 ahead of the Edinburgh Derby, Hibernian against Hearts and BT Sport 1 HD. And then 24 hours later, Scottish Football Extra again from 6:45, coming to you from Pittodrie for Aberdeen against Celtic, the top two in the Scottish Premiership, going head-to-head. And the final will be from here, Hampden, Rangers or Motherwell against Celtic, Sunday the 26th of November on BT Sport 1 HD and in 4K Ultra High Definition. But as it stands, it is going to be Motherwell heading through unless something miraculous can happen in the final 2 and a bit minutes. Cadden takes it down, calmly done, and by Moult. And here's Cadden again, but McCrory got there first.
Yeah, it was a free kick on McCrory. Just got across.
Well, Chris Cadden will be yellow carded, I think, for his reaction more than anything else.
He's going card happy, Steve McLean.
Long from Anik. Fine header by McHugh. Dorrans onto Candeas. It's a game that's had it all. Will there be a Rangers spirited comeback? Well, not if Motherwell have anything to do with it. As Fisher knocks it up towards Moult, he'll get it back to. A little break for Rose as well. Comes out with a spectacular clearance, and it could work. Keeper got his head to Morelos' flick, though. It's Cadden now. More defending for Alves to do, and he, well, won the ball from Moult. Initially, he'd kick at him, but got the ball. John up. It's McHugh again. He's won everything in the middle for Motherwell.
From a Rangers point of view, you have to say it just hasn't been good enough under Pedro Caixinha. There's been plenty of bark this week. There really has, plenty of talk. They talk about competing and stopping Celtics 10 in a row. They can't win 3 games in a row.
But this is going to be Motherwell's day, and Stephen Robinson's day, and it's certainly been Louis Moult's day, the man for the big occasion, and they will have another one. Candeas has one last bit of fight from Rangers, and that sums up their fortunes on the day. Stephen Robinson knows it now. He's already started celebrating. There's no way back for Pedro Caixinha's Rangers. It's Motherwell's moment. They've waited 6 years for this. Now it's going to be 2 Hampden appearances in the space of a month. It is a major day to savour in Motherwell's history. And that in the career of Louis Moult. A double from the striker has seen Stephen Robinson's side through. It's their first ever semi-final victory over Rangers. And it has set up a mouth-watering Betfred Cup final against Celtic on the 26th of November. Moult is the man once again for Motherwell. It is a game that has had it all, and Moult has shown all of his class, all of his ability. One poacher's finish, one that was absolutely sublime, and the Rangers players trudge off in disappointment. There will be no Celtic Rangers final. It's Motherwell who will have their day at Hampden again in a month's time, full time from the Stadium. Rangers 0, Motherwell 2.
Thank you very much to Rory and the team. Stephen Robinson has guided Motherwell through to the Betfred Cup final. When he got the job, he promised a cup run. He promised cup success. He is delivering it so far. Ali McCoist is here, Stuart McCall as well. Stuart, your former team Motherwell there, and there's still arguments, by the way, going on and just below us here. I think some of the Rangers players are trying to get towards the referee today. They are furious by some of the decisions. Quite clearly, Stephen McLean there going into the tunnel. But look, it's about Motherwell now. There's Louis Moult heading over to his own fans to celebrate. What a performance in the end, Stuart.
It wasn't a great performance by him. It was a great performance by Motherwell when they went ahead. They looked really strong. I think you've got to give great credit to Alan Burrows and the people at Motherwell. They could have so easily sold him to Aberdeen or teams in England. They made a lot of money. They've decided to keep him. And he's been a difference between the two sides today.
Absolutely good point. Louis Moult remains at the club. He'll try to win silverware with Motherwell before he does anything else. Ali, what did you think overall of that game today, the Motherwell performance and the Rangers side of it as well, Ali?
Oh, listen, all credit to Motherwell. I haven't seen a good goal at Hampden for a long time. That second goal, it was amazing. That was saying to Stuart, when the ball get played up to Moult, the first thing I did myself actually was look at the goalkeeper. So I knew, I had a fair idea he was going to attempt it, but boy, did he execute it. The second goal was worth winning any game, especially to grace the National Stadium. All credit to Motherwell. Rangers unbelievably disappointing, Darryl. Simple as. Penner, £2 million. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. One dash disappointing. Graham Dorrance, who has been doing well, we never saw enough of him today, but the credit must go to Motherwell.
Many more questions to be asked, I'm sure, but first of all, let's get some reaction on the pitch with Ailey Barber.
An occasion, the fans behind you, a couple of goals for yourself. I mean, that must be just a dream come true at Hampden.
Unbelievable, you know. I thought about the game, you know, before, and that's what I imagined in my head. Thankfully, it's come off. What a result and what a display from us today.
Ryan, you came here, you perhaps weren't the team in pressure coming in, but you dealt with the pressure on the pitch, and how does that feel to get yourself to a final?
Yeah, I mean, we were coming in as underdogs, we know that, but that's what we like. I mean, we're in form. I mean, we won the last 6 out of 7 or 8. Boys, you know, boys have been fantastic training every week. We've been working on it, and you know, it shows on the pitch today.
It was quite fiery at times. You got booked in the first half. When you went up with Cardoso and caught him with the elbow, did you fear the afternoon might end early?
We knew it was going to be a tough game. That's what we like, though. That's what we like. We're aggressive. We like that. And I got booked, I know, but he got the same on him. He didn't get booked, but you know, let's forget about it. It's all about the win today.
Did get booked, you got booked in a tangle with Alves. Talk me through what happened there.
Yeah, you know, it was a little bit of, you know, he kicked me whilst I was down, and then, you know, I said to him, you know, he actually agreed with me. He should have been booked as well as me, but you know, that's football. It was feisty out there, and we've come out on top today, so thankfully it's gone in our favour.
It was feisty, Ryan, but what was the key to you winning today?
You know, we were more organised than the other thing. We knew what we were doing. They played in our hands, really. Me and Marty made them play long, and you know, we've got 3 at the back that can head it all day, and that's what we've done. And big man got his goals like he always does.
All these supporters behind you, Louis, they want you to stay at this club. We know there's a lot of contract negotiations going on, and perhaps talks between yourself. Can you shed any light? Is there any further? That's what you would like.
You know, I've said it, you know, many times. I've got to do the best for my family. I think these people behind me understand that. I think the football club understands that. You know, I take each day as it comes, so we'll see what happens.
You've got a final to look forward to, boys. Well done today. Louis, you're man of the match. Ryan, I'll let you pass over the honour.
They were absolutely brilliant again today. Louis Moult, the star of the show. Stephen Craigan's joined us, so is Chris Sutton. Stephen, you're smiling. No wonder, because you know these boys, you see them all the time. And the club did keep hold of Louis Moult, and he has delivered on the biggest stage.
The club promised that unless they got a bid that they thought was acceptable, they know what he can bring. You know, if you lose him out of your team for, you know, not a lot of money, you're never going to replace it. So they'd rather take the risk and keep him down. I know how hard these players work every day. You know how hard the manager works, and everything they do. The budget's not the biggest, but with desire and application and organisation, they can close the gap on teams, and today I thought they closed the gap.
With the money that would come from this cup run, though, is there any chance they could generate enough funds to keep him now?
I certainly know they've made countless offers to him. You know, Louis has been respectful to the club for making the offers. Louis Moult will move on. You know, I said it, you know, before the game. Today was a big game. Could he stand up? Could he put his head above the water in the big occasion when people are watching? And absolutely he did.
I don't think it'll be about money, Darryl, if I'm honest. I think the people that are looking at him down in England, and that is 100% no disrespect to Motherwell, he's doing fantastic for them. But I don't think it'll be about... Motherwell will offer him the best they possibly can. But I would imagine the lads, if you're looking at championship clubs down in England looking at him at this moment in time.
Chris, what did you make of that overall today? Because Motherwell in the end with those goals and the way Moult finished the second one, I mean, it was brilliant overall, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Rangers on the other side of it, clearly not good enough still.
No, absolutely. You know, Pedro, since he's come in, he's talked a lot, he's barked a lot, and for me, he has to go. He's underachieved, Darryl. I said they were doomed last season under him, and nothing has changed my mind. You know, there's a lot of talk every time they win a game. You know, there's a lot of talk, a lot of bigging themselves up, but they just don't produce. They haven't won 3 games on the trot under him. I mean, you have all that stuff at the start. You know, they won't be playing Tina Turner on the coach on the way home, will they?
No, they obviously won't, Chris, and there's a lot to be said on that. A lot of talking still to be done here after the match, but it's Motherwell's day for now, isn't it? Let me tell you what's to come on our channel the rest of the day. You can see the Udinese v Juventus match next up on BT Sport 1. European Champions Cup rugby next up on 2, Wasps against Harlequins. Up next on 3, the Bundesliga clash between Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim. Tonight, 7:45 from France, it's Marseille against Paris Saint-Germain. Tonight, 8:30 on BT Sport 2. You can see some NBA action, the Hawks against the Nets. So Louis Moult really was the star of the day. The man Rangers could have signed last summer has come back to haunt them. Motherwell through to the final to play Celtic.
In 1994, Vince DeParrett made a short-lived appearance for Celtic. True or false?
This could be a pivotal night. It's a night of maroon madness. Absolutely stunning. Good heavens. It's an Aberdeen eruption.
Sinclair finds the back of the net and they're cruising now.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. Newspaper? Mentos? Yeah, sure. Have a read of it. 9-5. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Good man. That's easy. He's not here. He's not here now. There we go. There he is.
Who says no to Mentos?
Okay, Benny, remember the plan? My previous home has been destroyed, carried away by the trash men on the orders of Officer Dibble.
That's awful.
Please help me buy a new one. Just think of the children.
No problem.
Really? No problem? Now then, let's get down to business.
Shall we start with your name?
Top Cat! Why, Officer Dibble, welcome to my humble abode.
He's the championship. He's the most top cat.
In the early 80s, 2 guys were born. Their names were Jeff and Andy. They grew up, developed facial hair, and one day, while buying razors, they wondered,
why do razors cost so much?
Jeff and Andy were confused, so they started their own razor company. They even bought a factory in Germany.
They bought my factory.
Jeff and Andy started to make razors that looked like they were designed on Earth, not in space. And by selling directly to you on the internet, Harry's can offer a quality shave at a fair price. Get started with a Harry's trial set delivered to you for $2.95. Harry's, shaving's other guys.
You can find us in every corner of the world. Watching, listening, analysing. We are everywhere. And we see everything. We are members of the world's favourite online sports betting company. And we gamble responsibly at Bet365.
Take the guesswork out of finding credit cards and loans with Experian Credit Matcher. It gives you free access to your Experian credit score forever and can help you find the credit cards and loans you're more likely to be accepted for. Take the guesswork out at experian.co.uk.
We began to worry about our finances, especially with living costs going up all the time. We had thought about releasing money from our home, so we visited the Age Partnership website. We were delighted to find out any money we released would be tax-free. And more importantly, we'd continue to own our own home.
We used the money we released to pay off our existing mortgage. And with no monthly repayments, we now have a rainy day fund to top up our retirement income.
Or even make those long-awaited home improvements.
If you are over 55 and own your own home, contact Age Partnership for a free brochure on 08080 555 888 or use our equity release calculator at agepartnership.co.uk.
We've existed for over 20 years. In the city, the country.
We go to work. We like weekends, making choices and moving forward.
We are 10 million hybrid drivers and rising. We choose power.
Beauty.
Progress.
We